So another day and another first impressions video for Marvel Strike Force. They really are coming pretty thick and fast with all the characters we're getting at the moment, and I really am struggling to keep up with them in regards to the resources I have. So of course it is Agent Coulson we'll be looking at for the first impressions today, so we won't have the usual orb opening due to the way he's actually unlocked. I don't have any red stars to unfortunately open for him, but I've got him at 3 star, which is decent. I wouldn't mind a 4 star there, but 3 star will do for now. So in regards to unlocking him, I will just mention the fact that I think I'm a bit ahead of the curve here and I've not spent any money at all to unlock him. So what I do personally is, outside of milestone events for characters, I actually just save up my gold. So when Coulson first became available, I had 20 million in gold, so that really did get me ahead there. So that's something you may want to bear in mind if you're looking to get these milestone characters nice and early. But for this video, as mentioned, no orb opening, so we'll just basically go in, we'll recruit him. From there we'll then get him ranked up, we'll have a look at his abilities, I'll check out his stats, I've put them into the spreadsheet already so I can give you the ratings on them. We'll then check out his animations, and then just to finish up we'll do the usual Nexus 5.9 where we go up against Ultimus and we'll run him in a shield team, and I'm pretty sure we will absolutely smash him. So first off, let's get him recruited here. Model for him looks nice, I like the arm he's got there. As you can see and mentioned, I've got the 3 red stars there. So at this point we need to do the usual, we need to equip all this gear, so let me quickly skip past this. So there we are, that's me actually tapped out at just 18,000 power, so level 58 in tier 7, which is really pretty poor. Really struggling for resources at the moment, so yeah, 18,000 power. Now if we check him out anyway, his traits are Hero, Global, Tech, Controller, Avenger and Shield. Avenger 1 still pretty daft, the Tech one is a really strong tag, and then the Shield tag with Coulson is going to be really strong as well. His stats, I've punched them into the spreadsheet already, so the health comes out at a D, his damage would also be a D, his armour's pretty high, it's up at an A rating actually, which is a bit of a surprise. You then have his focus, which would be a B, his resistance is an A, so that's really nice, and then finally his speed is 115, so that comes out at a B rating there, so does decent, a little bit lower on the health and damage side, but I would say his kit more than makes up for that. Now on the subject of his kit, let's actually check it out here. So you start off with the basic, which is Night Gun, and there's a whole lot to all these abilities actually, but this first one, you attack primary target for 210% damage, you chain 2 to 4 adjacent targets for 160% damage, so you're essentially hitting between 3 to 5 enemies. Counter attack breaks the chain, and most importantly you change the speed bar of primary and secondary targets by 20%, so if you hit everyone on this, if there's no counter attack and you place it at the right side, then you're looking at reducing the speed bar of all characters by 20% on a basic attack, which is crazy. Now if you max it out, I wouldn't say it's worthwhile doing at all, you get an additional 20% damage to primary and secondary, not worth it at all, so keep that at level 6. EMP Punch is a special, so you'll be using this turn number 2. So with this, at level 6, you attack primary target for 190% damage, attack all other enemies for 140%, and then we see the ward defense creep in, and I really don't like this as part of his kit. It makes it so that you essentially get the most out of a character by not playing them, which is just a silly design choice, it really is. But with this, on ward defense, you transfer 4 positive effects from primary target to all non-minion shield allies, you flip all positive effects on primary target, you remove 3 positive effects from all enemies and apply slow to all tech enemies as well. It's not clear if that's separate from the war defense part. If it is, you think it would be at the bottom, you need to actually test that. If you were to max it out, then you would do an additional 10% damage to primary and secondary, which isn't great, but you would remove all positive effects from all enemies, so that's one you definitely want to max out for that reason. Teamwork is the ultimate. This particular one you'll be using turn 1, so with this, I've currently only got it at level 5 because I'm that scarce on resources, so with this, I'll read it out as if it was level 6, then we'll talk about the level 7 upgrade. But you apply Offense Up to all shield allies. On ward defense, you clear, let's see, you clear 3 positive effects from the enemy with the most damage. You'll always apply Defense Down and Taunt to the enemy with the most damage, so nice for taking them out. And you'll call one ally with the most damage to attack the enemy with the most damage. So I'm saying with the most damage an awful lot there. And at level 6 as well, you attack all enemies for 250% damage, so that'll do a huge amount. Now, if you max it out, you can see on Ward Defense, you clear all positive effects from the enemy with the most damage, and you call 2 allies with the most damage to attack that enemy, and you get an extra 30% on everyone as well. So without a doubt, that's another one you want to max out. Finally, we have the Agent, which is a passive, so if Coulson drops below 50% health, then you change speed bar by 50% for Shield Medic. On Ward Defense, once again, you gain 20% max health, Shield Allies gain 20% max health. On spawn, apply immunity to 4 shield allies, which is really strong. You gain 100% resistance, and shield allies gain 100% resistance as well. Now, if you max it out, and I would recommend doing this, so that's the special, ultimate, and passive you want to max out for them, then you get an additional 10% speed bar for shield medic. On ward defense, shield allies and self gain another 20% max health. On ward defense, shield allies and self gain 20% resistance. I can't imagine what shield security would be like with all that, the health and resistance. And on ward defense, on spawn, apply immunity to all shield allies. So it means you can't really use Brotherhood against them. You can't use the blind at the start on Magneto. It's not going to do anything there. So there we go, that's all the abilities. Does look to be really strong, so let's actually just show off his animations now. Here we go, let's see these animations that the majority of the time we won't actually be seeing when he's on Ward Defense. So we'll start off, we can actually cast both of these. Turn number 1. I don't think that should be the case. What I'm going to start off with here, let's go for this one here. Got the shield logo, that's nice the way he turns around, wow. And a lot of damage. I may need to do 2 runs to show off all the animations here with his AoEs taking out characters so quick. And then we'll go for this one now. That looks pretty awesome as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do... No, in fact, with the summons, we can use the basic a few times here, although the basic is a chain as well, actually. So yeah, I may need to do 2 runs if we don't see most of the animations here. So we'll start off, just go here in the back. That's quite similar to Nick Fury's, potentially. Oh, wow, that one looked amazing. I think that's probably going to be the bulk of the animations, but we'll try it one more time anyway. Let's check out this one. That's awesome. Didn't know you could actually do that, to be honest. Let's just jump in quickly once more just to show them off, because that was exceptionally quick there to see them all. So we'll see if we get any different animations this time. I think we've probably seen the bulk of them, to be honest, because the special and the ultimate won't really change. And it's just really the basic, and I think we've seen the kill animation on it. That does look really pretty awesome, that. There we go, we've took out most of them again already. Let's cast this, and I think we're probably going to take everyone out. Okay, we're going to get some action here on the basics again. There we go, that's just a standard one. Let's see if we get the special. Finger one again. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm pretty certain that's us. So let's jump in now and we'll take a shield team against Ultimus and Nexus 5.9. This is what I always do with new heroes, just to see how they get on. So this is a team we're going to run here. Generally I would have Operative where Coulson is, but we're switching them around for this match, and with it not being Ward Defense, of course we're not seeing the most of him, but it should still give us an idea of how he fits in. So we'll put the animations up to ×2 here. ×3 is just a bit too manic, to be honest, to see what's happening with everything. So we've got the taunt there at the start. Let's just taunt up here as well. We should be able to take him out, hopefully. There we go, all the buffs. Let's check the damage here. Yeah, we're far better using that one, even though it's only one target. Do a huge amount of damage on that from here, because they're both available turn number 1. So we can attack, not doing much else. And we can go for this one, let's go for this. Got the fence up. So possibly, I'm not sure, I need to play around, but I wonder if in Fury you could call the summons first, then do the fence up, and then spread everything on turn number 2 with Fury. I've really not looked into it. enough, but I wonder if that's an option. Let me know in the comments below if you've played around with that and how that's worked out. Let's go for this one now. Animation on that looks great. He really does feel just so neutered outside the war defence. It's a terrible way to create a character. It really is. We've still got operative to an extent, so that's good with the summons. Actually, I'm not sure if we will take him out in time. Maybe lacking damage a bit here. My shield team are really not focused on them too much. Still don't have Nick Fury. 7-star yet. There's Coulson down. We're going to get defeated here. Ah, there we go. We didn't get defeated, but we ran out of time to defeat him. That's a little bit disappointing there. So yeah, it's just really odd to have a character this focused towards a mode that to get the most out when you don't play. I don't agree with it at all, and hopefully they make some changes to Coulson's kit to make him a bit useful outside of war defence. But that's Coulson anyway, so the next first impressions will be Elsa. It's probably going to be here sooner rather than later, so I better start saving my resources. So thanks for tuning in for this. I'll see you all again soon.